Hi guys, I'm Karen Cavett, and today we are talking jigsaw puzzles. I'm so excited for this video. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might see that every couple weeks I'm posting pictures of my latest jigsaw puzzle, and you guys always seem to love seeing that. So today I thought that I would do a video showing you my entire jigsaw puzzle collection. So this video is actually going to be in two parts. This is part one. This is all the puzzles I have here in LA. I don't actually have that many. I only have 10, which I guess for some people would be a lot, but when you see the collection I have back in my parents' house, it's not a lot. So I'm actually heading home to see my parents. So while I'm there in New Jersey, I'm gonna show you all of the puzzles that I kind of grew up doing. But today's video is all of the more modern puzzles that I have here where I live now. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with my favorite puzzles in the world. These are the 1000 Colors puzzle, and it's colors with a U because the company is based down in Australia. So this is the original. It is a rainbow gradient where each puzzle piece is a slightly different color. So it really tests your color theory, your color recognition skills. A lot of people think it would be harder than a normal puzzle, but it's actually a lot easier because once you finish a section with all of the, you can see where each color is. It's not like the pieces go all over the board. So that's the original, which I love. But then this year, they also came out with 1000 halftone colors and 1000 vibrating colors. I'll put in a few close-ups so that you guys can really see, but 1000 halftone colors is the exact same print as the original, except that they blew up the halftone design, which is when things are printed in color, they have this kind of tiny little halftone design. If you take a magnifying glass to a magazine or something, you'll be able to see it. But for this, they blew it up so that that was the kind of design element of the puzzle. And it just looks so, so cool. And then 1000 vibrating colors is, again, the same base gradient, but then they overlaid this polka dot design over the whole thing and put a gradient on that so that each of the background and the polka dot colors are exact complements on the color wheel. And so in parts of it, if you've taken a color theory class, you'll know why this happens, but the colors, since they're the same value but just a different hue, it actually seems to vibrate. And I'll be honest, this puzzle did give me a little bit of a headache. I did have to step away after a few hours because it's just it actually does vibrate in your vision. It is kind of a lot, but it's still really fun. So I'm gonna link the website if you wanna get these for yourself. I'll link that right down below. And they also have a 5,000 piece version of this puzzle, which they have been sold out of forever. They're supposed to be opening it up for pre-orders pretty soon. I've been checking my email literally every day, just waiting for this to open up so I can pre-order the 5,000 piece version, but that's why I don't own it yet. I should have it, but it's just not available. Moving over here to these other gradient puzzles. So these are the gradient puzzles designed by Bryce Wilner, and I just think the description on the back of the box is so funny. I'm just gonna read this to you. The colors in this puzzle have been arranged to suggest that there exists no precise point on the chromatic scale at which one color becomes another. The puzzle can be considered complete even when its pieces are disassembled and mixed together in the box. Okay, Bryce. I mean, I think that's silly, but I love the puzzle itself. It's only 500 pieces, and it's literally just a straight gradient from top to bottom. So there's the kind of teal, green to blue version. There is the yellow to orange version, which I think was the easiest because the colors are the most kind of different throughout. And then there's the classic black and white version, which actually my sister gave this to me as a Christmas present last year, and that's how I found out about these. So thank you to my sister for telling me about them. So you can get these on a website called Area Wear. I'm gonna link that right down below. You can also get them on Amazon if you just keep watch for when the price kind of dips a little bit because they can be expensive. Yeah, I really like these. I love how Okay, here's the thing. I love jigsaw puzzles, but sometimes the boxes are kind of tacky looking. They're not really something you would just want to have out on display to decorate your house, but I love how I can just have these out and they look beautiful, and I wish they would make this in the entire rainbow. Like, I want a pink one, I want a purple one, I want a blue one, so that I can just have a rainbow of gradient boxes to make the full rainbow. I've said that like 4 times now. Moving on. So if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love Pop Chart Lab. They're a company that does these beautiful, like, they mainly do posters of kind of infographics of all kinds of modern pop culture things. And a little while ago, they started selling puzzles. So this is a 500-piece puzzle of their camera infographic. This one's kind of annoying. It's kind of the same pattern throughout, but what I did, because I love making things harder for myself, is that since it's only 500 pieces, I actually did it without looking at the reference image. So I just went into the pieces blind, and for this particular puzzle, that is very difficult, what I ended up having to do was approach it through the labels, and then you can see they have a date. So I had to literally just put the dates in order to figure out like where all the different cameras went. And it took a long time, but since this is only 500 pieces, I wanted to be able to extend the puzzle doing experience. This is one that I got recently. I just bought it on Amazon. It is Sweet Shop by Buffalo Games and Puzzles. I didn't really know anything about that company, but I really liked this puzzle. I also really liked that it was very cheap on Amazon. I think I paid like $12 for it, something like that, and it's 2,000 pieces, which most 2,000 pieces are a lot more expensive than that. But it's just so bright and colorful. This one I literally sat down and worked on for 9 hours straight, and then I went to sleep, and then I woke up and did the rest in 2 hours. So it was 11 hours of puzzling time total, and 9 of those were basically straight through without a break, which to some people I guess sounds like a terrible way to spend a day, but to me, that is my ideal way to spend a day. So, you know, everyone has their thing. Next up is Things I Ate as a Kid by White Mountain Puzzles. Again, I didn't really know this company, but I really liked this picture when I found it on Amazon. This is the most recent one that I bought. I had just spent so long, I think it was after I finished all of my summer DIY videos. I was so stressed out, I just needed a puzzle day. And this one, I also wanted to be able to extend the puzzling experience. So I actually had my roommate, so when it was shipped from Amazon, I had my roommate open up the box, open up this box, and just give me the pieces so that I had no reference image and I was just going in totally blind. It was so fun. I love that this one has all of these different kind of text styles and all of the bright colors. Again, I can't do puzzles that are just like a drab like photo of a field. It needs to be bright and happy, and I really enjoyed this one. They have a few others that are in this style as well, so I'll probably pick up those at some point. Unless, White Mountain Puzzles, unless you want to send them to me. Just saying. And finally, this is the very last one that I have here. This is a Wasgij puzzle, which is Jigsaw backwards. So these are really cool. Basically, this puzzle on the front of the box is not what the puzzle inside, is not what the pieces make. This is a clue to what the pieces make. So they have all these like hints around the box of things that like might show up in the new puzzle. And this one, you are just truly going in blind, because it's not even like you go online and you decide what you want and then you don't look at the picture anymore. Like, you just don't know the picture until you finish the puzzle, which is so fun. I really want more of these. They're just kind of expensive, but maybe for Christmas or something, I'll treat myself. So if you think you want to do this for yourself, you might want to skip the next minute or so of this video, because there are gonna be some Jigsaw puzzle spoilers. But basically, if you're curious, like what the difference is or like what you end up with. So the picture on the front is this kind of old school, old-timey grocery store. And then when you finish the puzzle, it is a new grocery store with a lot of the same kind of characters or people in the same places, but everything is modernized. So I just think that's really cute and fun and kind of a different take on Jigsaw puzzles. And I definitely want to get more of these someday, because basically once you do it once, like you kind of lose the magic of going into it totally blind because you know what you're making. So those are all the puzzles that I have here in LA. Those are all my more kind of modern puzzles. And then back home in New Jersey, I'm gonna show you guys all of the puzzles that I grew up doing. So I hope you guys liked that video. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoy jigsaw puzzles, or what is your kind of like thing, your hobby of stuff like this that you collect. All right, stay tuned for part 2 of this video with all of my other puzzles that are back on the other side of the country, and I'll see you guys next time.